Hey guys, it's Steve. I go by SteveR82. And it's late on Sunday night, and it's a happy day for all of us, right? Because Bitcoin is almost at 60,000 again. And I hope most of us crypto people have at least a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm one of those guys that's pretty sad because when I first saw Bitcoin, it cost 300. I saw it go to 1,000, then come back down to like 500, and I was like, I don't know what this is. And that was at a time when I didn't have disposable income, but I was just finding out about it. But I never really decided, even in those price ranges, to get one. And now I'm looking at a $60,000 Bitcoin. So I know a lot of us are like, okay, we don't want to have that kind of stuff happen to us again. So I have an Ethereum, I have some Polkadot, I have some Chainlink, and I'm probably going to pick up some ADA, but I feel like it's going to come back down a little bit before it gets crazy. But that's also why I went kind of big in the land purchase for Splinterlands, and why I'm having a lot of fun on the WAX blockchain. So today's video is going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to get straight to this, and it's because I do a weekly little video where I talk about Splinterlands, and I talk about some of the stuff going on with it, and I offer some people a chance to win 1,000 dark energy crystals if they watch. This was the post from last week. A quick shout out though to all my new subscribers. If you're checking out my Splinterlands stuff, thank you very much. You should think about maybe checking out the game. I'm going to show you why in this video. I think there's going to be a price increase in the cards, as we now have two very legit marketplaces to sell these cards, and there's going to be some arbitrage opportunities here, and eventually that's going to balance out a little bit, and there's a possibility for growth of the use of the Splinterlands cards later this year when land comes out in Splinterlands, or if they get any cross use in the WAX blockchain world. And that can be done just because a project wants to do it, or and they make a deal, or because the new project launches and just picks the Splinterlands project as a card that can be featured in their project, just because they know that there's a lot of people who play Splinterlands. So first we'll get to the post, and we'll give away some dark energy crystals. So this was the post. I don't know why this happens, but when I do my post through 3Speak, which I like to do because I like to support 3Speak as the video platform for Hive, this is blurry before you hit play and stuff. So as you can see, I'm getting an okay little Hive reward here for the video. It's one of the reasons why I still post these things over here, even though I'm growing my YouTube channel. And 3Speak had some issues last week, and so not a lot of people made comments. I think there was some kind of weird thing where they were saying 3Speak was a spammy thing, and so only a few people came and made comments. I'm only counting 2 of them because one of them just said thank you for winning. So instead of letting him win again, I'm going to pick one of these 2 guys to get the 1,000 DEC, and I'm expecting to see a few more comments on the new post. And we have Mr. Stonk Jockey is the winner. Congratulations. So we'll close him out. We'll go into the Splinterlands portal really quick. We'll go ahead and show you how easy it is to move around dark energy crystals. You can send them to a Hive wallet, the Steam Engine wallets, a Tron wallet, or an Ethereum wallet. And maybe eventually we'll have it on the WAX blockchain too. That would be a kind of expected development in my opinion. Oops, I did not copy his name correctly, I guess. See? Wait, I have to highlight you. That's probably what was wrong. Back to the game. Oh! His name goes down here. That was my problem. 1,000 dark energy crystals. Let's transfer that out and let's hit OK. Congratulations once again, and if you would like to win the 1,000 dark energy crystals, just do a comment on this video about anything in it. It has to kind of be about the video though, not just a hello, a hi, or some random comment that makes no sense. So watch a little bit of the video and will, tell me what you think. Okay, so right here, right now, what I'm going to show you, let me take this off, is what's been going on with some of the prices of the cards. As you can see, Splinterlands still has some very, very cheap cards. And a lot of the cheap cards still have quite a lot of stock. See, you got still like 120,000 cards here. That's on the newest set, right? That was our Untamed is where you're going to see some of the bigger ones. You go back down to beta though, and now you got cards with only 22,000. This card only has 2,000 in print, and there's just all of these different things. Oh, let me get off some filters. There's a lot more cards, right? And we're waiting to see a lot of these prices go up, and we've been living in our little Hive blockchain, and there's not that many of us, and the game might have as many players as bloggers, and we're trying to grow that, and it does amazing things, and we're finally getting to that point where now we're starting to branch out of just the Hive ecosystem, and there's a lot of things going on that is allowing that to happen. And one of the big ones I feel is being listed on WAX. So this is the Atomic Hub marketplace, and I want to show you some things I've been doing here. Now, I've been selling Splinterlands items. I sold this one below value because I got this card for free. I won it in a little contest, and so I sold it for a couple WAX to see if anybody was paying attention. This card goes for $2 on the Splinterlands blockchain. I sold it only for $1.45 over here. I sold a pack of 5 land for what ended up being $100 because of the fact that WAX went up in value. When I listed this, I was selling these for $18, for about $80 for 5, which would have been a deal under the $100 price. But now that we're dealing with another currency, it went up in value so much, and somebody still paid the 350 WAX to go ahead and pick up these land plots from me. And then I'm going to show you something very interesting. I sold a dragon jumper for $29 and a sacred unicorn for what it equates to $29. Now, you can actually cut those almost in half because when I sold them for this 100 wax, 100 wax was only worth about $18, and it's gone up in value quite a bit recently though, so these sales kind of took advantage of that. And so still though, I got pretty good prices for that. Oh, this is I bought 2 of these and resold one of them for a little profit there. There's some packs I sold. Oh, and here's another dragon jumper. I actually sold this one at the time for $43. This is because when you come here and you move cards over to here, you get to play around with the marketplaces that are on here. And maybe some of the people on the WAX blockchain are not quite fully aware that these cards can only be can be gotten cheaper on the Hive blockchain. And that's something that they're going to figure out eventually. But in general, the fact that we now have 2 marketplaces to sell our cards, you should see a lot of the cards start moving over off of Hive if they're selling for more on WAX, and vice versa. Things move around and bounce around as people start to pay attention to this. Because if we go over here and I look at the legendary cards that I sold, so there's the sacred unicorn here is going for this is a level 4 that goes for $20. So a single like I sold is only $3, and it sold over here for about 18, but about $20 I think, and it became 29 now because of WAX's value going up. And the very interesting thing about this is that you can very easily come back to Splinterlands and buy right here. I can go to here. So let's see, I can buy $10. I can say crypto, I can say WAX. Since my WAX wallet is already there, it's only going to cost me 34 WAX, and I just got 100 WAX for one of these guys. So I can go right here. This is how easy the WAX Cloud wallet works. I can approve that. And then you're going to see these credits come into my wallet momentarily. We'll go ahead and just come back over here, and I'll go to my inventory, and we'll look at one of the cards that I'm currently trying to sell. So I moved this card over here earlier today. I actually got him in a quest, and his suggested price was 15 wax. If I look at it, okay, I forgot. You have to go to your listings to really look at the listings. So I'm listing him for 10 wax, which is for $290, and we'll see if anybody buys him or not. And I'm kind of outing myself if anybody pays attention. What happened here? It usually goes through much quicker. I'm going to try that again. Crypto, WAX, WAX Cloud Wallet. Approve. Been having some issues with the WAX Cloud Wallet today. It's been kind of interesting to see that. Come on. You know what it is? It's the Chrome browser. It doesn't work so well. So I'll do this later. This was just an example. This normally works, but I'm having some issues on the Chrome browser with it blocking the WAX Cloud Wallet. I think I need to make some exceptions for it or something like that. But I do this, and then I buy the credits, so then you have 260, and then you can pick up the card, and you can try to sell another one over there. So it's just so because there's these arbitrage opportunities, I expect eventually some people to catch on and see all of these $3, $4 cards. They're going to disappear. Somebody's going to come and buy them all up. I might buy them all up because I'm going to be looking to doing this kind of things. If you guys are underselling your legendary cards because you don't think they have value because you are selling them at these insanely low prices, as we see in here, I mean, this one right here is $1.47. So I'll take this as an example, right? So I'll go ahead and buy this one. You have to buy one that's non-transferable. I have some credits because I actually bought $10 worth of credits with my Wax Power a little while ago. So we're going to go ahead and buy this. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my cards. I know I'm trying to speed this up, everybody. Sorry, I didn't really mean to... I already had some, so I didn't really need to buy one. But I'm showing you the example of you wanting to buy one. So we're going to send that to the Wax blockchain. We're going to come over here, and we're going to look really quick here how they give us a quick guide of the prices these have sold at. So they suggested I try to sell this card for $4 at 15 wax, but you had one sell up over here at 24. You had one here sell at 20. You had one here sell at 7, so that was a little bit lower. Then you had it spike up to 15, and I'm trying to sell for 10. As you can see, there is a market cut, just like that you do have to pay over here, so take that into consideration when you're trying this. Let's go ahead and check the Splinterlands page. All right, that's gone. Let's go here into my inventory. All right, got this legendary card. Mint, it'll be mint 47 of 47. I'll go to list it on the market. And you'll see right now you had one sell for 24 wax and then one sell for 49 wax. It's suggesting for me to sell it at 38 with the lowest one on the market at 60. I'm going to come in at 40. So I'm going to go a little bit under this one of 4. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to go in at 45 wax. So if I make this sale, that'll net me $11 on a card that I just bought for $1.47 on the Splinterlands marketplace. So honestly, anybody who's watching this, if you have a Splinterlands account or if you don't, there is a chance right now for some arbitrage going back and forth from Wax to Splinterlands until people really understand that there is another marketplace that they can buy this on. Part of this might be people who are just speculating on legendary cards and hoping that they'll go up in value in the future, and they might not be fully understanding it. Some people might say I'm taking advantage of some people, but I honestly do feel our Splinterlands cards are worth a lot more than people give them credit for. They're very usable in the game. Once lands come out, legendary cards are going to be big time producers on those lands and give them big bonuses. And maybe the people in the Wax blockchain, there is a big fanhood here. There's a lot of people that are very into NFTs, and so they might just be willing to spend a little bit more. Also, there's the fact that Wax just went up in value so much right now that a lot of these people have a lot more money, and even though I have listed this card for sale for like 45 wax, which turns out to be $10, a lot of people might just have a lot of wax. I mean, I know I have over 1,000 wax just from selling items in the past and like just messing around here when I came here, and wax was a lot cheaper and I got a decent amount of wax for some items. As you can see, I've been kind of buying and selling stuff here, and these numbers are a lot bigger because of the current value of wax. We might see the wax drop down if it. I love the marketplaces, but I don't know the tokenomics of wax well enough to know why it went up in value so much and what's going on to cause that value rise, other than just maybe a lot more people are coming here and using it, and it's becoming something that people are buying up to be able to do all this NFT shopping. The last little part of this video here, I'm gonna try to end this pretty quickly here. Oh, I don't have it on this browser, so let me bring up my Brave browser. So I'm going to show you one more time our planet for anybody that hasn't seen it. It's a game on the Wax blockchain that is allowing us to stake other NFTs to be able to earn the money for their game. So their game is going to be some kind of space exploration game that has to do with you setting up miners to mine the money of their game, and then using that money of their game to basically buy the materials to then build things for your cities, and eventually there's going to be some kind of battle. And if you want to know everything about our planet, you can go to their website. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can stake NFTs from all of these games all of these projects. Not all of them are games, some of them are not, but all of these NFT projects that are on Wax. So you can come in here and you can stake a card, or you can unstake a card and you can earn their money and then you can claim it. I'm hoping to see Splinterlands join this list. I've already talked to them about that in one of the AMAs, and they did say, well, you can already put their cards on Wax, and so all they have to do is talk to the Our Planet team. And Splinterlands players, I'm going to put a link to the Telegram for Our Planet, and you can jump in their Telegram and start telling them, hey, if you guys list Splinterlands cards in your game as cards that can be staked, we will come play your game and we will come stake our cards. This is the generator, or the shop. This is kind of the idea. You buy these and then you generate these, and then if you generate them, if you're one of the first persons to make them, you get a card. So you can stake those cards. So see, I have those element cards staked. These are the ones that I've created, and this is how much money each one of these gives us. So as you can see, this is a per hour rate, and then you can come back and claim these every hour, and I have 164,000. I'm not going to go a lot into the game, but it's just kind of a quick look at a game that has used other projects. So this is kind of like a cross-marketing deal, right? Because if you're into COGS, into Garbage Pail Kids, into Alien Worlds, which is another game over here, or any of these other games, Dark Country, or if you're into the Whores, which Splinterlands just did a deal with, then you can take those cards, and if you're just holding them for whatever reason because you think they're going to be worth more value in the future, then you can stake them here and earn some money. Now, as far as I know, the team is just made deals with these projects. I don't know what's on the back end to be able to allow you to stake these, or to be able to allow you to have them be worth a certain value. I don't know all the details on that. That's probably something that only the teams and Our Planet knows. But this is the kind of future for NFTs that I see, and this is why I think it's such a big deal that Splinterlands is now on Wax, because the Wax blockchain is one where you can move around NFTs for free, and it allows you to do this kind of stuff and move them around and play with them and let them be parts of other games. And I really think that this ecosystem is going to grow over here, and you're going to see some copycats. So Our Planet's the first one that allowed people to stake their NFTs. Now you might see some other people allow them to stake some NFTs. And imagine a world where maybe there's a game over here where you stake your cards to them, and they use them to go and make materials within the Splinterlands game for you, or something like that. I don't know what we're going to see in the near future, but I do want to end the video here. I didn't really mean to let it to get to 20 minutes. This was more to just show you guys that there is another marketplace out here. It is a big marketplace, and if you're not taking advantage of it for looking for deals, like when I dumped a card for 50 cents cheaper than it sells over on Hive, or if you're not coming over here and looking at some of the prices that certain cards are going for and trying to sell them. And the last thing I'll end with, and I'll show you really quick, is I can go to here. We can go to today's sales. We can go to Splinter. Oops. Splinterlands. There's also Splinterlands cards here. Those are not real. So we can go to cards and we can look at what's been selling today. So you got a clay golem that went for a dime. You have, you know, a whole bunch of commons that went for really, really low prices. Let's see, anything. I can't sort it by anything. I'm trying to find you some rare cards that were sold today. Look at, people are dumping these commons over here for 3 cents because honestly, that the funny thing about that is you could buy these for 2 cents and they're selling them for 3 cents. But with the fees, that's not. I don't really know if you'd make a profit on that. Here's one. Here's a rare. This went for 82 cents. Let's just, for fun, let's go look what that card would cost on the Splinterlands market. So market, rare, rewards card, 10 cents. It got picked up for 82 cents. So you see, there is a chance here to just, you know, maybe just start telling people, you know what, if you're going to sell these 10-cent cards, that I can buy them up and I can transfer them to Wax and I can try to sell them for a profit over there. Now, Wax has been going up and down quite a bit, but if you're selling things for like $1 or getting 8 times value in Wax when you sell it over there, you're probably going to come out ahead even if Wax comes down a little bit, which I can expect. It was up 100% in the last couple days, so that's pretty wild. All right, everybody, this is Steve R saying goodbye. Have a good night. And one last thing I almost forgot about. I'm going to have a link in the description to my Odysee profile. This is a new YouTube competitor that runs on the LBRY blockchain. It is kind of a centralized front end to LBRY, which is a decentralized storage place for the videos. All the videos still post on LBRY or stored on LBRY. The idea here is that this is supposed to have a company that's going to make a front end that's going to be usable and look good and have the ability to, you know, work like YouTube, have an app, be able to do certain things and drive people to do a lot more views. The reason why I'd like people to come over here and follow me here if they can, or if they are LBRY users, is because you'll get rewarded just like you do for watching the LBRY videos, but I have now become a partner to the Odysee site, so I get paid for when people watch my videos over here. It's not a lot of money, but it's kind of fun to see a little bit of money come into me. I mean, as you can see, I don't have very many LBRY credits. I'll go ahead and just let the cat out of the bag. For right now, I'm getting 0.35 LBCs per view. So see, this has been a pretty popular video for me, so it's getting some views. Now here's my watch reward. You can get one of these every day, so LBRY credits are going up, and if people come and watch, I earn a little bit more LBRY credits. So thank you very much for anybody that's already done that, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye.